What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and I have a couple of things I want to say here at the start of this video. First of all, we are very quickly approaching 200 subscribers, which thank you so much for that, by the way. The amount of growth I've seen since 1.5 started, I meant to say, has just been insane, really. It's been, like, overwhelming. Day by day, we get there closer and closer. We're still really far off from the goals of, like, actually making this maybe a thing that I can do and support myself with. But, you know, we're getting there day by day, so I'm just super appreciative of all of the support. And the reason I bring this up is because for my 200 subscriber special, I actually want to do a tips video. Because I know a lot about Skul the Hero Slayer. If you watch my videos, I talk about it pretty regularly, but I want it all in a centralized spot. And there's also stuff I haven't talked about, so there's just plenty of stuff, little tips and tricks that I know about this game that could help new and old players alike get more experienced with Skul. So that's my goal with that. I need to really get working on it because we're getting to 200 much quicker than I anticipated, and I've been procrastinating, so I gotta stop doing that. Also, I want to say I've mentioned it a couple of times at the end of videos, but not everyone hears that. I've been working on an end screen, like a screen where you know, like it's like a thanks for watching type of deal, and I finished it last night. And the reason I bring this up is because I worked extremely hard on it, and I would really appreciate it if people gave it a look at least one time. You know, if you're someone who normally doesn't watch my videos to the end and you just watch it to, like, maybe fall asleep to, which I'd be shocked if that was true. I'm a loud motherfucker. But I don't know, just check it out because it's cool. I worked hard on it and I'm very proud of it. That's all I want to say about that. We can go ahead and jump into the run here. Thank you for being here and just supporting me, and thank you for getting me to where I am right now. Just endless appreciation. As for the run itself, I have a few ideas. I've had some really cool suggestions in my comments. Someone mentioned a Jenny's Chainsicle Mummy run, which when I first heard that, I was like, what are you talking about, dog? That does not sound good. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, wait, actually, there might be something to this. Because Mummy has really fast basic attacks. Like, the fastest in the game, by far. Also, let's summon these guys down here. We never summon these guys. Let's let them have a little moment in the sun. So that's something I'm really interested in. The more I just thought about it, the more I was like, that's cool as fuck. And also, I have this is something I've just kind of noticed, and I feel bad about it. Every time I've ever used Ghoul in one of my videos, I have not done him justice, because Ghoul is not a good partner skull. He's actually one of the worst partner skulls. Ghoul is a very solo-oriented skull, and I just never use him the way he needs to be used. Now, I want to change that, so I have a solo Ghoul idea, a relic Ghoul concept. I saw someone use it on the Reddit. Before I saw that, I had already been thinking about it and wanting to do a run like that, and I've mentioned it in videos before, but then I saw it in action and I was like, okay, I need to do this run. I need to do this run. So that is something I'm very interested in doing. Also, here's another thing I am interested in, is revisiting the magic werewolf concept. Something I did in a previous video, and it just didn't quite reach the heights I wanted it to. So, revisiting that and actually getting a good magic werewolf is something I'm very interested in doing. Also, the Cretan Bull Tackle Dasher run. That is just, I mean, I've been trying to get this run for like a whole month or so. I've mentioned it a million times, and I just never find Cretan Bull at a reasonable point in the run. On a run where, like, I can actually, like, build around it and, like, have 2 tackle dashers to make the best of it. It's just not something that's happened, and it's been really annoying. So I'm really hoping to get that run under my belt, get it all over with, and actually test out that concept. I actually am a really big fan of New Cretan Bull. I think it's a really cool item, but I just haven't been able to utilize it in like a really cool, effective way yet. Really, neither in a recording or solo single player either. Like, I haven't been able to do it. Oh, also, that reminded me of something. I have a collaboration coming up with Earl. If you're unaware, Earl and I did a tier list for skulls on his channel a few days ago. You should go check that out. I already have one on this channel, but this is a very different approach because it's two people who have different approaches to the game, talking about their approaches and discussing their build strategies. Also, I maybe should have picked up Gravedigger there for those shards, but it's fine. Yeah, it's a very... Nothing like it exists in the community yet, so give that a watch for sure. Earl is a really cool guy, and I plan on doing more collaborations with him in the future, and by the future, I mean not even the distant future. We have something planned. So be looking forward to that as well. Enough shilling, though. Let's actually just start talking about the run here. So far, it's okay. Nothing too crazy, but, you know, the run's young. I feel like we low-rolled our doors a little bit, so that's always a nuisance. One of the most annoying aspects of Skul the Hero Slayer is the door RNG. In my opinion, my humble opinion, it's just... I wish it was consistent, personally. It would also make speedrunning a lot more consistent, but also roguelites are all about RNG, so I guess it makes sense that door numbers are inconsistent, but it still hurts my soul. Oh, there's Mummy. I think that pretty much seals the deal here. I'm calling it now. There's a chance I don't get Jenny's chain sickle, but you know, I'm going to roll hard for it. So we don't need the kendo stick. Kendo stick does nothing really with a skull like Mummy, because Mummy's basic attack speed is all about how fast you can click. Because that's how Mummy is. It's a very strange skull. It really just all around Mummy is just so fucking weird. The trick with this run is going to be making the most use of our in-air moments, because Mummy has one of the worst movement of any skull in the entire game. And I mean, really, actually, I said one of the worst. It might just be the worst movement skull in the game. It's so bad. Just to a level where it's kind of like unbelievable how bad Mummy is at moving around. Just something about it. Its dash is terrible. To not be helpless at the end of Mummy's dash, you have to, in the middle of your dash, jump. I'll show it off once I can swap back to Mummy here. Because this is important to know about Mummy, because I'm sure a lot of new players really hate Mummy for good reason. Like when you're so if you don't jump at the end of your dash, you literally fall straight down. There's nothing you can do about it. So the trick around that is at the end of your dash, jump. And this is going to be in my tips video, so maybe I shouldn't be revealing my secrets. You can do it with any skull, but with Mummy in particular, it just helps so much. So always keep that in mind when you're playing Mummy. If you don't want to be helpless at the end of your dash, like I'm holding the arrow keys here, I cannot move, just jump at the end of your dash, and you'll be fine. But even, like, that's just to make Mummy, like, tolerable. Even when you do this, Mummy is still a terrible movement skull. And that also includes, like, just jumping around the game, too. Like, so we've got our work cut out for us here, but we're going to certainly give it our best when it comes to making this run pop. I don't know if I'm going to keep Werewolf yet. We'll have to see. It does have Hunt on it, which makes it very enticing. But if I can find Jenny's chain sickle, I don't even know how much I'll be swapping to begin with. We'll just have to see. According to the person, and I don't know why I said it like that, the person who recommended the run, or requested it, said you don't even have to upgrade your Mummy. I'm still going to, because I love Weapon Mummy, you can't stop me. But they are right. Basic attack Mummy, you do not need to upgrade your Mummy to make the most of its basic attack. Especially with something like Jenny's chain sickle, where it's all about clicking quickly. Like, if we had Jenny's chain sickle right now, we would have like 1,000,000 Jenny's chains coming out from underneath us. And that's like the idea behind this run. So, but as you can see, we are not doing a lot of damage. Not just like Jenny's chain sickle will make the damage explode compared to what it is now. Like, as it is right now, basic Mummy, like without like rare, just how you get it out of the box Mummy, is one of the worst skulls in the entire game. And I am like a Mummy fan, okay? I love Mummy. It pains me to say that, but it's just the truth. Basic Mummy is dog shit. And I mean dog shit. There's no redeemable qualities to basic mummy. You just need items, like very specific items, to make basic mummy even slightly worth using. But as you can see, 6 minute 30-second Yggdrasil, that is awful. I'm just gonna go ahead and break it. I'm too tilted to even pick it up, man. God damn it, Eldrant's Gratitude. It's such a setback for a run whenever you get it. You basically miss out on an item, like straight up. Another item I would love for this run, but I'm not holding my breath because for some reason, despite being a unique, it seems like to be like the rarest item in the game. Goldmane Rapier. That for some reason it blinked on me for a second. Goldmane Rapier with the Ginny's Chain memes and like just the basic attack memes in general would be freaking awesome. That would be like the ultimate Ginny's Chain Mummy basic attack run. Also, I already have a Mummy basic attack run on this channel. I just realized. There's something about me and the Mummy basic attack. What can I say? I'm a big fan. Ooh, Gargoyle. Ooh, I should have picked up that Gargoyle. Shit. Hopefully I see it again. I would love to bring Gargoyle on this run. Gargoyle and Ginny's Chain are like a match made in heaven. If you're like, but Gargoyle is a special attacker and Ginny's Chain is physical, it's like, bro, you gotta drop those inhibitions, man. The game is not what it was before 1.5 dropped. You can very easily, and I mean just so easily, it's like almost not even worth acknowledging. You can bring physical attack on a magic attacker skull and have your basics do just fine because there's so many items now that help with that, and the same goes for vice versa too. Also, damn son, okay, if you insist, that's a really interesting thing to get very early. Pretty helpful. This you would think is helpful, but like I said, Mummy's basic attacks when you're in the air have nothing to do with how good your basics are. It has everything to do with how quickly you can spam the button. After image would be okay, but I'm not looking for after image, so I'm going to leave it. Actually, this is good. I'll take that. This is a good item for what we're going for here, because we already have the scratch attack, which is a really spammable skill. So now every time we use this, one of our basics is going to do a ton of damage, and it's going to do AoE damage too. So as you can see there, we do that. Let's step back and then do that. If we can get some mana cycle going, mana cycle scratch on Mummy is actually pretty good. If you've never tried it, because I don't think anyone has high opinions of the scratch ability on the Mummy, but now in 1.5 Skul the Hero Slayer, is it good? It's okay, but with mana cycle in particular, you can actually do some pretty cool things with it. So, and this is just one of the things you can do with it. So, and it always was a really good wheel enabler. So, if we can find the wheel, that would also be good, which has mana cycle on it. So that would be the perfect item. Okay, well that's not good. Not really, at least. It's not bad, but we're not using our magic so far. I did pass up on the after image. If we had picked up the after image, it would have been maybe a little better, a little more exciting to find that. But we'll just, yeah, it's still not bad. Also, I turned around. I swear to God I did. You gotta believe me, guys. I swear. So, unfortunate that the game did not register my input. Sometimes that happens in this game, I notice, especially on me because I have a laggy computer. Oh, ow. Sir, please don't do that. Thank you. I'm so glad I just sold Eldrant's Gratitude, dude. Because if I hadn't done that, I would be complaining so hard right now. You guys, like, you know, if you're a regular viewer, I'm just a habitual complainer. You can't stop me. So I would have been so tilted. So just selling it right out the gate, you know? Not a bad idea sometimes. Ooh, that's good. Invisible Knife is really cool on Mummy. I have a clip on my channel where I use it against the mage adventurer, and you know, that's probably one of the cooler videos on my channel. It's only like 30 seconds long, so if you haven't seen it and you want to go watch it, go ahead. You know, I gotta chill a little bit here. You know, chill a little bit for my own channel. Makes a little sense. Please die. Thank you. Did not want him to ult. Not that it would have been the end of the world, but it's not like he's the cleric, so his ult isn't nearly as scary, but I'm also not going to let him get it for free. Come on. Who do you think I am? What do you think this is, sir? I'm definitely going to upgrade my mummy first. And like I said, I'm still not really convinced I'm going to bring the werewolf at all on this run. We'll see. The hunt is very enticing, but I have to spend so much on the werewolf that I'm not sure I want to. None of this is good. All of this is pretty fucking bad. I'll just take the shards. Monkey is cool, but I do already have a monkey mummy run on the channel. And also, oh, dude, we got some really spammable abilities here. Really brings home the mana cycle aspect of this run. I'm really glad I chose that. But our Knife ability is much better than it was before. It's still not great. We do need mana cycle because it gets slower. But now we have this, which is not going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to activate our mana cycle shenanigans. So if we can find the wheel on this run, that's going to be really cool stuff. Also, okay, it's Archlich time. It's Archlich time. I've spent enough time not bringing Archlich early. I know we just did Archlich, but, you know, we find him in Act 2. How many times have I found an Act 2 Archlich and just passed it? But this is going to be a very weird Archlich run. It's not going to be what you're used to, because we are leaning physical on this run. So you're probably thinking, why Archlich? Well, didn't I just get done saying that doesn't really matter all that much in the end if you're if you're focusing a damage type that the Skul is not supposed to, such as physical on Archlich. It doesn't matter these days in Skul the Hero Slayer. You can do whatever you want, and I guess this will be a really good example of what I mean when I say that. It's because you're probably thinking it's a really weird choice, but I promise you it's not as weird as it sounds. Also, this has mana cycle on it. I'm going to pick it up. Let's go ahead and sell this. We're not using it. Glowstone's very cool. It has a treasure on it, which we don't have yet, but now we are closer to getting it, so that's a good thing. And now we have mana cycle, which if you don't know what mana cycle does, it increases your skills cooldown speed by about 50%. And that's all we need. We don't need to go mana cycle 4. I think mana cycle 4 is a bit of a trap. Such as, just in the same way that most of the fourth inscriptions is on most of these abilities. The problem with inscription 4s like that aren't the damage inscription 4s is, you know, you're amplifying damage that's like, because a lot of them do like, you know, you amplify X damage type, but the thing is you're amplifying damage that's worse off than you would have been if you just like invested those into like raw stats. So the effects for like the second tiers of inscriptions are usually pretty good. So like Mana Cycle 2, that's a good inscription. Mana Cycle 4, debatable. Is it bad? I don't think so. I think it's okay, but it's just not... I don't think you're better off doing Mana Cycle 4 than you would be just taking those slots that you would have slotted Mana Cycle into and investing them into raw stats. So that's my take on that. That's just if you're trying to like maximize win potential, by the way. If you're going for fun, do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm fully on board with playing for fun, as you all are probably aware if you're a regular viewer of the channel. I do weird runs all the time, and I love them. But I just have to be honest, you know. And I'll get more into that in my tips video. Hashtag ad. So yeah, as I was saying about Archlich, is like you're probably for one, we did get the boost from the Spokesman of the Mist, so even in that regard, like we're still doing just fine. Like our magic attack is not bad for this point in the game, but this is going to be a physical focused Archlich, which is very strange, I know, but it's not bad, I promise. Given we get the right items, which we haven't seen Jenny's Chain Sickle yet, which is unfortunate. If this ends up not being Jenny's Chain Sickle, that's fine. It's annoying, but we'll live. I can just do it again later. Also, let's go ahead and... oh, well, I wasted that. Good on me. Congratulations to me. You know, I am a pro at this game after all. I'm always going on about how good I am at Skul. And no better demonstration than that just then. You know, you're in good hands here on the Haxa channel. We are destroying this Leona sister, by the way. She's just getting obliterated. Thank you, miss. Thank you for dying. I didn't call her sir this time. I have a bad habit of just saying sir, even though when it doesn't apply. Let's go ahead and get some, you know, the freeze action, that was some good-ass freeze, I'm not gonna lie. That was some solid freeze. Ooh, ah! If you haven't seen it yet, look how quickly our knife ability refreshes now that we have the mana cycle. It's very, very fast, which means the knife ability, which, like I said, in previous versions of Skul the Hero Slayer, was a joke. Just literally no redeemable qualities at all. But with mana cycle 2, it goes from horrible to like a good enabler for certain strategies. And if we can get some wheel action going, man, dude, man, I would be so fucking happy, bro. I would be so fucking happy. Oh, yes, sir. You ain't gonna see me pass on a Kyrian blade here. Evil sword Kyrian, I mean. Not an early Kyrian, at least. We'll take the shards, which means our shop's gonna be a little weak. But the good thing is, now that we have this natural legendary, we only need to build one skull to legendary, and it's a rare skull. So even if we get a little boned on our shards, we'll still be in good shape. That's the good thing about nat legendaries, in my opinion. Even if the nat legendary itself ain't great, it's just a free partner skull. So always a good thing. And regardless, Archlich is excellent. Like, if you watched my recent Alchemist video, you would see just how good Archlich can be. And, you know, Alchemist too, but, I mean, obviously, Archlich is way better than Alchemist. This would have, if we had gotten Jinny's Chain, I would be all over that. But we got the Archlich, and I'm not gonna deny the Archlich fans out there their due reward, you know. Even though you got to see him recently, you didn't get to see him for very long. So here he is again from pretty much the start of the game, so hope you enjoy it. I certainly am going to enjoy it. I do really like Archlich a lot. It's a really fun skull. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Rear blast. Don't mind if I fucking do, baby. That's a good one too. This is a really good rear blast. We can go ahead and sell this. We're not using it. Or actually, I will still have Fortress, I think. Yeah, I will still have Fortress. So there's literally no point in holding on to this. Yeah. See ya. Take the rear blast and be on our merry little ways. We're starting to get some good damage here. I actually would really like this face bug, but it's not worth selling. Like, what could I sell? I could sell this. That would put me at, okay, 2 items, basically. This and, nah. It's not worth it to get rid of 2 of these decent items to get face bug. Sorry, face bug. Another day, maybe if you show up as like a reward for being one of the adventurers, I'll bring you along. God, dude, Mummy has such good skill spam. It's actually kind of insane. Is it better than Little Bone, actually? That's a good question that no one asked but myself, but I'm going to answer it anyway. Hard to say. Little Bone is very... it doesn't need mana cycle to be a good skill spam skull. Also, man, I have a run I've been meaning to get around to for a long time at this point that a friend of mine recommended or requested of me. It's a challenge run, but I did do a challenge run yesterday, or Thursday, I mean. So I'm probably not going to do it for a little bit, but maybe it'll be the next challenge run I do. And it kind of revolves around basic attacks, Little Bone, so we'll see. It's a really cool idea, and I'm excited to do it. I just keep putting it off for some reason. Psh, we're not going to pick that up. Getting kind of hosed there on the items. I think in my last, my Thief solo challenge video, I really demonstrated why item rooms kind of fucking suck. They are not good. Oh. And, you know, I had someone ask one time, like, why was I not taking more item rooms? And that question has stuck with me for a while, and I always try and explain it, because it is a really good question. Man, item rooms just... The devs need to buff them. There's not much incentive to take them. Like, It's all RNG, whether or not you get a good item or not, like a high rarity tier item, at least is how I should word that. And the odds are very low. You have you have a higher chance to find a high rarity item if you just like refresh shops a bunch of times. And that's my issue with item rooms, really. Okay, well, this run's starting to get some fucking crazy shit going on in it. We don't have arms 2 yet, but oh yeah, we do actually. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, well, this run's starting to turn insane. I guess we're doing a Giga damage run. Yeah, fuck it, right? Let's do a Giga damage run. Fuck it, dog. We'll do it. We're in for it. I'm all about it. You don't normally see me take Gunpowder Sword. This is a rare run. Though, like I've been saying, I've been softening a bit towards Gunpowder Sword. I used to fucking hate it. And I mean hate it. I despised the Gunpowder Sword. Just because of how overwhelmingly over-centralizing it was in terms of its power. But I've softened on it as of late. Because the game just is, like, more balanced across the board. It's not quite as oriented around, like, you know, you're forced down these, like, Giga damage paths. And, like, it's always like, oh, okay, well, you know, Gunpowder Sword, Kyrian, and that's, like, the way you win. It's not quite this as bad as it used to be before 1.5, so I've softened on it. And I take it more often than I used to. If you go back to like my pre 1.5 videos, every time I saw Gunpowder Sword on the pedestal, I would be like, fuck this item. Here's why. But now I'm a little more okay with it. And it's still powerful though, don't get me wrong. Gunpowder Sword is ridiculous, but now this exists. Invisible Knife now exists and gives it a run for its money. Gunpowder Sword I think still wins out in the end, but it's close. Also, damn, bro. Give me all the good NPCs in the world, please. I'll take them all. Haha! I'm really liking this this Mana Eater. I kind of do miss old Mana Eater a little bit, but new Mana Eater is probably better. It's better off this way. Ooh, okay. Thank you. Alright, what do you give me? Give me a Nat Legendary if you wouldn't mind. Oh, that's still good. It's not a Nat Legendary, but, you know, I'm not going to complain about getting a unique. We kind of owe Rockstar a video coming up, don't we? It's not this video. We're not doing Rockstar in this video. We're pretty set in our skulls here, but I'll give Rockstar some time to shine soon. I did not do him exactly justice in the tier list, so I feel like I owe him. Also, I will take this. Holy shit, I'll take the fuck out of this. We can go ahead and get rid of this. We don't need Fortress. It's good, but we don't need it. Now we're going to be making fucking buku bucks, dude. We're going to be blasting off from here. To the moon, as they say. We're going to be fucking rich. Let's hold off on using our chains for a little bit until we get some stronger enemies in the map. Wait for the... I think I'll hold off until the golems show up. There they are. Get obliterated. The other golem lived, though. I don't even think he got hit, actually. I'm loving this mana cycle shenanigans. This run is not the Ginny's Chainsicle run that the person requested. Not yet, at least. I'll pick up Ginny's Chainsicle when I find it. I think. I probably have to think about that a little bit, actually. We're kind of in a different direction here now. Ginny's Chainsicle wouldn't make much sense on, like, Archlich, for instance. So, actually, you know what? Sorry to that person. I'll get around to the Ginny's Chainsicle Mummy run eventually. But this is not it. I think I just have to be careful about spreading my strategies too thin. And even if I did bring Ginny's Chainsicle on this run, like, it wouldn't be the run you requested. Like, we're on a Mana Cycle path now. Which also is something worth showing off. Mana Cycle Mummy, I think, is maybe something people haven't come around to yet. It's very good. A Mana Cycle just in general is just really, really good. And it has some really good items attached to it as well. So, if you're maybe someone who hasn't thought about it, oh, well, I mean, speak of the devil. But I'm a little thrown off here. I don't know what to get rid of. I could get rid of this, but that gets rid of my treasure, which we just got. But we don't need treasure is the thing. We don't need it. This is more than enough. We're getting 50% extra gold here. Treasure is good, but we don't need it. Whereas this will... Actually, yeah. You know what? Never mind. Also, we did get enough shards to get our mummy to legendary, so that just means even more so we're going to be focusing exclusively on items moving forward. We're about to pop off in terms of strength. Big time, in a major way, as the 90s rappers would say, you know? The 90s, like Will Smith tier rappers. It's a classic rhyme. What can you say, you know? I'm here to say, and something's gonna happen in a major way. It's just, it is what it is. It's good shit. So, the Chimera is probably gonna be a little slow going, at least while I'm mummy. Like, I could just switch to Archlich if I really wanted to speed this up. But I'm not worried about the fight itself. Like, even if we're not doing Giga damage right now, like, we're gonna pop off hard with our damage. Also, there's still some odd, like, if I find the wheel, I will absolutely swap off of the glowstone and pick up that instead of, oh, okay, this is bad. Wow, that was really bad, actually. That was like a terrible time to slow down the animation of the Chimera. I kind of fucked myself over there. We've taken quite a bit here, actually. This is just the classic example of the more time you spend fighting a boss, the more opportunities it has to fuck you over. So that's why, like, the best defense is a really good offense in Skul. And really just in, like, that's a very universally applicable in video games thing. Oh, don't go. Ah, she went. She went. Die. We got her while she was falling through the air. If you want to see something hilarious, by the way, watch my last Thief video and just, ooh, holy fucking shit, bro. Okay, I see you, game. I fucking see you. What do we do, though? That's courage. I want to keep that. I could get rid of this, but that's hidden blade. I want that as well. Could get rid of the stone mask, but that's just stupid. Jeez. I'm definitely taking the pot of greed, though. For sure. There's no stopping me there. So we want courage. I could get rid of the invisible knife, to be completely honest with you. What is our crit rate? Oh. Yeah. I'll get rid of that. Take this. Now we're in so much better shape. It's kind of slowly turning into the pot of greed in every run, isn't it? I keep getting it. It used to be the ring in every run. But the times are changing. It's no longer that. It's pot of greed now. Which, I'm not complaining, bruh. I'm not complaining. Especially if I'm doing Giga damage shenanigans. I'll take it. Ooh, get those stretches out. Now we got Legendary Mummy, more weapons we have access to, which is some good shit. Mummy gets some excellent weapons at Legendary. But, really, most of our power comes from skill spam currently as Mummy, so... Although, I guess that's going to change here, because, like, these weapons are so strong that, like, they're just overwhelmingly powerful. Not this one. This is a good one, but it's not one of the ones I'm talking about. We'll get to those. We will get to those. Still don't really care too much about the ability effects themselves, although the butterflies here are actually kind of low-key fucking shit up. Oh, there's one of the weapons that I'm talking about. Okay, so I know a lot of veteran players watch my channel, but I always like to talk to people as if they're brand new. So if you've never seen this mummy weapon, you're in for a treat. It's very good. And I know somehow, some way, new players always I mean people who have literally never played the game. I got a comment last night from someone being like, this game looks fun. Which, shout out to you if you're watching right now. Thank you for watching my videos. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm sends people my way in terms of people who have never played Skul, but it happens. So yeah, this is like a very cool Skul, I have to say. I'm a big Mummy fan, so talking specifically to that person right now. This is the power of the Mummy Skul, which is a Skul I'm sure if you pick up this game, you will be thrown off by it at the start of it, because Mummy is weird. It has really bad movement, as I was showing off at the start of the video. But very easily, it's very easy to look past that and see the true power of Mummy, especially at Legendary. But even at Unique, you get a lot of really cool Mummy weapons. Though Mummy currently does have a glitch, I have to inform you about that. You have to be very careful. There's a weird glitch, and I still don't know how it works exactly, but Mummy can fuck you over by whenever the weapon crates are falling out of the sky, which there's not one right now, but I'll talk about it when one starts falling. There's a chance that you pick up the oh shit, wait, what? Hang on. What happened? Oh, Kyrian awakened. Okay. I was so confused there. There's the Sylphid Wings, which, good lord, Sylphid Wings, please show up on a run where I need you. I'm begging you. I desperately want to do a Sylphid Rings. Also, Dickhead Harpy here. Oh, wait, what's her name? I need to know. Harpy Knight. Okay, so it actually is essentially a Harpy, but I need to add the Knight in there too. Ooh, Hand of Glory. That's pretty good. We now have an Antique going. At the same time, though, I don't think it helps enough to justify it. Really? Because we can't get rid of this. We need Mana Cycle, which I do want to get rid of the Glowstone, but I'm not given a chance to do it yet. I want the money from this to help me moving forward, so I can't get rid of that. And all of this is just helping towards my damage percent, so... Sadly, I think I have to pass on the Hand of Glory. Not happy about it, but it just makes sense. Bone of Courage also I'm going to pass on. It doesn't make super ton of sense for this run. Is this Mana Cycle? It is. Is it better than this? I don't think so. Is it? No. Well, there's Lunar Ring, but we don't have Solar Sword, so no Fulgent Dawn. Just keep going. Keep a-looking. We could get Mana Tech, actually. Which, I don't think Mana Tech would be that helpful, the more I think about it. One more. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a really terrible shot. But it's fine. Also, if you're also a new viewer to this channel, you will quickly come to realize that I am stupid. I forgot entirely what I was talking about before I got sidetracked there. I apologize. I knew this room was coming. Whenever there's a big lag spike, I can usually expect this room. Not worth it even slightly. There's so much opportunity to take big damage if you do this minigame. And I'm terrible at this minigame. If this was a legendary Quint or something, I would probably do it. Because this Quint sucks. At least for this run, it sucks. So, but it's Ifrit, and Ifrit is not that much better than what we have. So, we'll just have to pass on it. And continue on our merry little ways. Slightly heartbroken, but we'll hopefully find another opportunity to swap off of this. I need to get back to my Mana Cycle roots here on this route. Just continue to cycle the mana like crazy. Still looking for the wheel, but we're so late in the game that the odds of us finding the wheel are very low. I always like to say that the further you get into Skul, the less likely it is to find a rare item, that is. And even less a common. So if you're looking for a specific common and you're past Act 3, you might as well give up. And if you're looking for a specific rare, also excellent adventurer. If you're looking for a specific rare and you're past Act 3 Part 2, and especially in Act 4, you're probably not going to get it. Just completely honest. Gotta be real with you. Ain't gonna happen probably. Which is unfortunate, but it's just the way Skul works. The further you get into the game, the more likely you are to find uniques and legendary items, and that in turn makes you far less likely to find just like usual rares or commons, especially so. Which it's really ironic that they call them common items, but like they're only common items at the beginning of the game. At the end of the game, they are basically legendaries. Also, that was a fucking insane fight there. Our damage percent's pretty damn good right now. So I'm offered Weapon Master, which I'll absolutely take. This is a really good quintessence. Definite upgrade to our overall damage potential. But alas, no good Mana Cycle. I think we're kind of fucked there. This run is what it is. We're probably not getting better Mana Cycle than we have. Which is fine. I'm just disappointed that there's no damage attached to the Glowstone, really, and we're doing Giga damage here. If we could get the wheel, we would get some damage off of that, and just a really powerful item effect that would really incentivize me swapping a lot more. As it currently stands, I am incentivized to swap, but just not a lot. Golden Sword once again. Actually, I think since it's free, I'll actually, yeah, actually we can get rid of Stone Mask in favor of that now. Very easily, actually. We still need the Glowstone for the mana cycle, so we lost some money gain there, but overall we gained some damage percent. So at least once we get to this next shop, which is going to be very good. Sir. Thank you. Now we're going to move on over here, which this is an area I like to skip sometimes, but we can't in this map right now, so all well, all good. We'll just kill them with our Weapon Master. How the fuck did that thing live, by the way? I couldn't begin to tell you. That's insane. We are immune to trap damage as Mummy, so these fireballs can't actually hurt us. So they're completely neutralized, which is just awesome. Normally they're a humongous pain, but with Mummy, or if you have the Sphinx Quintessence, for instance, you are just completely good to go when it comes to those, which is actually better than you'd think. Also, was I, you know, when I'm right, I'm right. Physical Archlich ain't half bad, you know? Hopefully this kind of serves as a testament to show people that, you know, you don't have to think the way you did in previous versions of Skul the Hero Slayer when it comes to run building. Oh man, if only we had held onto the Stone Mask, but it's fine. We desperately want the wheel here. That's like the main thing I'm looking for. I'll also just kind of check. Ooh, well, hey, you know, if you insist, game. Don't mind if I do. I will throw that away and just continue looking here for... That has mana tech on it. We don't want that. It's not looking like we're going to get it. We could take the Black Steel Daggers, but I don't think that's necessarily good for this. Actually, yeah, it is. What am I talking about, actually? It's really good. The only issue is what the fuck do I get rid of? And the answer is I don't fucking know, baby. I do not know. I want to keep my courage. All of my treasure is like really necessary. This is good too. Like, this is the odd item out, but it's providing me a lot of stats. I don't want to lose my stats. This could go, but like I said, I want to keep my courage. I actually think I have to just pass on this. Maybe it's a mistake, but I don't really think it is, honestly. I think it's... Oh, we have arms 4? 1, 2... Oh, okay. Sure. That kind of came out of nowhere. Wasn't really building towards it, but we'll take it. It's extra damage. It's not quite exactly what I want. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of... Okay, I like arms 4. Don't get me wrong, but like... What am I trying to say? I like my damage to come, like, just to like test the ability of like the skulls and the items themselves. The inscriptions kind of get in the way and do like extra damage effects, but like it's not bad. It's just like me being OCD about like my run building, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't even really know exactly what I'm... Don't think arms 4 is bad. It's not. Oh, holy fuck, we're gonna get so much lag. Arms 4 is really good. Oh! Ha, swapped the last second though. I didn't take damage. Once again, like, that's just classic hack stuff. Also, is that Joan? What the fuck? Dude, we Giga low rolled doors in this run. I don't think I've seen a low roll this hard in a very long time. Luckily, it didn't matter, but God, dude, we low rolled so hard here. I actually think I'm gonna take this now. Yeah, I will take this. Instead of that, we'll take this. I think this is just better for me. It synergizes more with my run. We get to keep the mana cycle. We aren't relying on that to keep our treasure going. Just the wise decision to make. This item's pretty good too, so. Our mana cycle shenanigans are kind of out of control right now. I'm going to do my best to really show off Mummy in this fight with his mana cycle stuff. So let's get it going. Let's see how this goes. But I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna shatter Joan into just a million little pieces, so she doesn't stand a chance. Excuse me, I was enjoying my tea. thinking that the load screen was going to take a lot longer than that, but it was very quick. Yeah, Joan's going to get obliterated here. Especially with Weapon Master, I'm going to wait for the enemies to all come climbing up. And then I'll summon the Weapon Master, and it's going to do so much damage to her. So, she's, she doesn't know what's going to hit her here. Oh, I fucking made it face the wrong way. Well, that sucks. I kind of fucked myself over there. But, like I promise you guys, I turned around. Like, I pressed the button to turn around, at the very least. So, the game's just being weird. Typical Skul the Hero Slayer shenanigans. Also, holy shit, man. Did we just destroy the first phase of Joan here. Going up to destroy this phase of Joan, which I think is going to be even easier. Not if we let her... Actually, could this be a hit list if I play my cards right? I think it actually will be a hit list. Not that... I already have the Joan hit list. Okay, well... Not if I just jump face first into a beam. You know? That kind of ruins the hit list. But it's fine. We don't need it. We already have it. And also, I'm not like a guy who even tries to go for hit lists. I don't find it fun. I find it just stressful. So, that's all well and good. Either way, that was extremely clean. Archdemon, if we were on a different run, I would pick up. But actually, maybe I should have just for like the synergy between Archlich and Archdemon. And by synergy, I mean like thematic synergy. We've barely used the Lich on this run, I just realized. Like, this has been a very much mummy-focused run. Which, not a shocker. I do like to always say that, like, I have a bias towards mummy. It's my second favorite skull in the game. I just love them. So, but we'll use some Lich. We'll get some Lich action going here. This shop's going to be really weak overall. Like, we're not going to get a lot out of it. But look at our stats, man. Our stats are pretty damn good. Nether Mana Suppressor would be interesting, but we're a physical focused run. We're not going to bother with it. This is good, though. But I also can't see myself getting rid of any of this for it. Yeah, I don't see myself getting rid of any of this for that. Based on physical damage inflicted on enemies. Oh, wait, that's not right. Taking damage increase. Okay, so this is like a revenge item. Like, what? I'm kind of shocked that this doesn't have revenge on it. So none of this is good. This is our... Oh, troll. I'm so glad I saw that at the last second. Give me that troll now. This is our kit. This is our kit, baby. This is some fucking insane Giga damage. Oh my god, dude. The first hero, I don't even know what to say to him, man. I feel bad. We're gonna just destroy him. Maybe even quicker than we did on the Alchemist Lich run. This is gonna be insane, actually. We even have the chains ready to go for the destruction of the first hero. The passive on my my Archlich, I mean. You'll see when we get into that fight how quickly the first hero is gonna get fucking destroyed. It's gonna be kind of sad, honestly. Like, I do feel bad for him, you know? He's dear old dad, he's Pops, you know? He tried his best. Also, we did take some damage there. That's annoying, but it's fine. I do not like taking damage against those guys, but if you're not careful, those things can shave like 50 or 60 HP off of you if they catch you in the wrong spot. You gotta respect the statues a lot. Moving on to the first hero, this is gonna be an annihilation of the first hero. Look at him in there. He thinks he's so fucking cool, dude. He thinks he's so cool. He thinks he's hot shit. You're not hot. You're nothing, first hero, and I'm about to show you. Alrighty. Here he is in all of his glory. I started out as the mummy because I want to switch into the Lich. The Lich is going to carry this fight very hard. And you're about to see. Oh, shit. That actually didn't do as much as I thought it would, actually. Kind of shocking. I think we had an easier time killing the first hero on my my other run with Lich, which I'm actually fucking shocked to see that. Obviously, this is still good, but man, that did. I guess we had higher damage percent on that, but I don't know. I'm actually shocked about that. Not that this is bad. This is still really good, but I thought he would just turn to fucking dust in front of our very eyes. Oh. Okay, good. Well, that was a little, not quite as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but we still have phase 2 to destroy here. And it's still very good, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Also, that made that disappear? That is, weird. I did not expect that to happen. Oh. Just keep it up, keep up the pressure. I think I'll be able to kill him before he gets to do anything major in this phase still, so. Oh. This is about the time we killed him in on the Lich Alchemist run. So, I don't know, first phase 1 went differently, but phase 2 went about the same. We killed him very quickly. I think in the exact same attack phase on both of those, so. Very interesting stuff. I don't know what happened in phase 1, but phase 2, we obliterated him. We're going to do it once again here. How do I break this windscreen, bro? That is such an important question. Dude, my windscreens have fucking sucked lately. I got to be honest with you guys. You know, I know, like I'm not going to lie. They have not been the best. But, let me make sure my buttons are right here. Up and attack. Okay, so I'm going to try and get the chains in the windscreen here. That's, like, the best I can do, I think. So, did I get it? No. God damn it. God, my windscreens fucking suck now. They suck, dude. They're so bad. What is this? It's so hard to time that's why I freaked out so hard in my Grim Reaper run, you know? Like, it's so hard to time the exact perfect frame where you like can press it and still activate the invisible area down here that starts the sequence that ends the game. So you have to time it exactly perfectly. I got the chain timing right, but I didn't get the jump timing right. I didn't press them exactly on the exact right frame. So, god damn it, dude. I'm losing my stuff, man. My mojo is gone. We have to fix this. Jesus. Good run though. You know, I can't let it taint the overall experience. That was a freaking awesome run. Just so fun. Very, just very 1.5 Skul. Physical, Archlich, not what you would expect. But, I mean, we did get all of the items that make it possible, you know? Kyrian and Gunpowder Sword both together. Hope Slasher. God, dude, we got everything on this run. The mana cycle shenanigans didn't quite pop off the way I would have liked, which is unfortunate, but we still got really good use out of it. I just wish we had Wheel. Wheel would have been so fun. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm a big fan of new Mana Eater. I did say I kind of miss old Mana Eater, but that's just because it was like, it didn't have the AoE, but it did so much more damage. But the AoE is better. I do think Mana Eater now is better than old Mana Eater. But it's just, you know, I do miss the Giga damage from old Mana Eater. But everything just went so well. Fucking Pot of Greed in every run. You know, it's a thing. I gotta admit. It is a thing. I can't lie. It replaced the ring. And I'm for it, you know. I'm not gonna complain. It's probably one of the best legendaries in the entire game. It's up there, man. It has like Fulgent Dawn level shenanigans with it. Troll at the very end obviously is cool. Our quintessences were a little underwhelming for most of this run, but Troll came in at the last second and said, you know, hey, I'm here for you, bruh. I'm here. You know, good old trusty Troll. And that's really all I have to say about that. Remember, I did say at the start of the video that I do have a end screen now that I worked very hard on. So thank you for watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate you immensely. You guys are awesome. You're the lifeblood of this channel. And without you, the channel wouldn't exist. So thank you as always for just being here, watching to the end, subscribing, making this possible. It's just so sick that people are enjoying it so much. And that's really all I have to say. So yeah, man. This is how it's going to be from now on. The end screen is going to be here to stay. And that's really all I have to say. So thank you. And I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.